Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K14 Next Gen My Career gameplay. Kevin Love really wants the ball. That's what today's video is about. As you see there, the dynamic goal is to give Kevin Love the ball. Is Kevin Love a ball hog? He's making himself seem like one. After the last game, he came up to me and, basically said that I should be playing a sidekick role to him. And I should be, his Stockton to his Malone and stuff like that. All this nonsense about how I should be giving him the ball as much as I can. And, I'll get, I don't know, some nonsense. You watch the last video near the end, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what Kevin Love said. So, even though I scored 46 in the last game, and, even though we did really good, it's like, you know what? I wanted the ball more, so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna pass it to Kevin Love. I'm gonna listen to him. I didn't, say no. I didn't say, go away, Kevin. I still understand he's the face of the franchise right now, and I'm not. So, I was like, let me see how much we can make this thing work here. And early on, I definitely got taken out of my own game, That's the one thing I definitely don't like about doing this is that, it takes me out of my own game. I just pass it to people when they're open. I don't force feed it to someone. And in this game, I definitely force feed it to Kevin Love. And sometimes Kevin Love didn't even take open shots. Like there, if he rolls into the rim on the smaller guy, I think he's got a good shot. Instead, he wants to, I don't know what the hell he's trying to do, but he ends up throwing to that guy who got blocked, get offensive rebound. And then here, I'm like, yo, Love, you want the ball? Alright, you're going to have to take these last second shot clock shots there. Alright, you're going to have to take the bailout shots. You want the ball so badly. So, I am definitely giving this guy enough touches. And it's basically until coach says that I don't need to anymore. That's basically what it says. That, like, I honestly don't know how the dynamic goal works. I don't know if I find out after the game I did it right or what. But, we'll see, because I'm feeding it to Kevin Love a lot. So it should be going through here. Like, I don't know how the hell he can't be happy. And now he's not on the floor. That's when I'm like, alright, let's open up the offense a little bit. As you saw, we were down 15 points thanks to what happened. And when Rubio comes on the court, it's like a savior, believe it or not, because that meant that Kevin Love wasn't on the floor. And we cut the lead to, I believe, 9 points heading into the second quarter, and then he went on the bench a little bit. And when I came back in right away, we get a steal, give it to K Love on the alley-oop, and it's a 5-point game. So early on, after the strategy definitely didn't work, I don't know, Kevin Love realized we went down 15 points because our offense could not do anything when I'm trying to feed this guy the ball at all costs. But after a while, I'm like, you know what? I'll give it to Kevin Love, but at the same time, I want to win this game. And if Kevin Love doesn't help us win this game, then he's not going to be a part of the strategy. But we are making a run right now, so I'm like, all right, let's give it to K Love here. Try to give it to K Love there in the post, and I turned the ball over again. And that's a pass that I wouldn't make if Kevin Love didn't demand the ball the last game. So, it's like, whatever. Look at this dude getting blocked in the paint. Like, really, dude? You're demanding the ball and you're getting blocked by Gortat every single time you touch the ball? Come on. And now Markieff Morris, or is either Marcus or Markieff? One of the Morrises just pulled it up for 3. I'm not going to say their name because I can be wrong. There's a 50-50 chance that I'm right, 50-50 chance and I'm wrong. And here I'm giving it to K Love near the end of the shot clock here. Trying to let him work something in the post, but he really didn't want that shot. And for someone who was demanding the ball, I'm pretty surprised that he didn't want that ball there. Try to make some BS happen in the post or something. I don't know. Look at this dude. Will you stop getting blocked? You're going to demand for the ball. Can you not get blocked at least once when you're... And this is why I don't even give to him the post that much. You're probably like, yo, Cookie, give Kevin Love the ball in the post and he'll make some stuff happen. Actually, no, he won't. Like, you could have the greatest post player of all time in Hall of Fame, but they won't do jack in the post. And a lot of times what happens is they end up turning the ball over, whether it's on a block or it's on just getting stripped like Kevin Love did. So I don't even worry about giving him the ball in the post. He'll post up when he wants to. Otherwise, I'm just going to give it to him face up and see what he can do. And there, I tried to lob it up to Corey Brewer, but Corey Brewer didn't feel like going up for the lob, so it ends up being my turnover, unfortunately. And JaVale McGee, who somehow got traded onto the Suns, is dunking on the other end. But Corey Brewer is able to make it up by knocking down the corner 3 there, and we pull the lead back to a 6-point game here. And there I'm pulling up my shot. I eventually got to look for mine. Eventually, I got to look for my shots, And that's what I did. It took me, I was out of rhythm the whole game. Sometimes I wouldn't even be taking the greatest shots because I said this whole game I was just not in my rhythm. And look at Kevin Love, almost got blocked there. Thankfully, that's a goaltender there. McGee might have, gotten him clean if the refs didn't call it goaltending there. McGee had a little bit better timing, as we pass it off to, I believe, Martin there, and we're right back in this game. Thankfully, we're able to pull through this game because I really don't want to lose this game. And if we do lose this game, I don't really mind because it basically proves to Kevin Love that this strategy sucks ass. But either way, this strategy still sucks ass because look at Kevin Love, still missing shots, 5 for 16. and 3 turnovers, along with the amount of times I pass him the ball and he doesn't even do anything. So, I mean, this is going wonderful so far. And when I say wonderful, it's not going wonderful. Look at that. The freaking idiot gets blocked again. Like, dude, you're the superstar. You get blocked one more time, I'm not passing you the ball again, as they throw an alley-oop off of me because I really shouldn't be guarding a big in the paint at all. So the big obviously says I can alley-oop over this like 5'11" midget, and that's what he does there. So we start the fourth quarter. I could have passed it to Kevin Love there, but I was like, yo, I'm going to give you the ball, Derek Williams. I'm sick of Kevin Love. But he missed the shot, so I'm like, all right, Kevin, you win. Ball goes back to you. Nope, he doesn't even want the ball. He immediately passes it out. I'm like, nah, Kevin. And then I lose the ball in the process. You know, it's just a mess. It's just a mess trying to get this dude the ball, this selfish guy the ball, you know? You want to say you're part of the team, but you can't just demand for the ball like that. Like, that made me lose a lot of respect for Kevin Love. Me and him have always been cool, but I'm not saying I lost all my respect for him. It's not like Kevin Martin level, but, you know, I don't exactly think of him as my favorite teammate anymore. Like, the way he's demanding the ball, and the way he's not even shooting it well after I pass it to him, and sometimes just passing it back to me. So in this fourth quarter, you know, I definitely look for my shot, you know. And I'm not even, look, 47%. You guys know I usually do pretty good with shooting percentages. Usually I try to make it at least over 50%. In this game I'm shooting 47%. So not really looking too good. And here 9 minutes left in the game. Kevin Love, do what you gotta do, Kevin Love. You're one of the best players in the league. You get close in the paint and you miss again. Like, I don't know, Gortat's the defensive player of the year. My player or Kevin Love's not that good. I'm gonna go with the latter. So when I give him a nice feed, he did finish at least. At least he was able to finish that, you know? Or at least most of the times I gave him a nice feed, I should say. Sometimes he didn't really do much. Just Shannon Brown takes it all the way there. And at least we're fighting for the win. And now, yo, did he really just get blocked again? I'm done. I can't do this, man. I can't do this. I can't keep passing him when he does nothing. Though here I had to because shot clock was winding down, so I had to pass it to him. Thankfully he knocked that down, so I'm like, alright. You earned another touch because of that. I was going to stop passing it to you, but you earned another touch. Now do something with it. Do something with it. You know, pass out. Pass out. You're not going to do anything. You know, just pass out. And Corey Brewer is forced to take the bailout shot there, but Peck has been killing the offensive boards. Even Kevin Love, he's been doing pretty good as he doesn't take the open three for some reason, but yeah, Peck is definitely killing the boards, and they're trying to give it to Kevin Love. I don't even know how I got stripped, but I'll take that right back. Bounce that off of McGee's knee, and that's out of bounds off the Phoenix Suns. That's our ball. And look at Corey Brewer spotting up for 3, and he's got that to go, and he gives us the lead. And you know, Kevin Love doesn't want to give us the lead. He's not going to. Like, he's just not going to. We're just going to have to find other people. Like Denny Tice? No, we'll give it back to Kevin Love, actually. Because why not? I still know I passed the dynamic goal yet, so I got to give it back to this guy constantly. And he misses yet again, you know? I give him as much open looks as I can, but at the same time, the dude's demanding for the ball, so I got to give it to him whether he's open or not, you know? So that's what I'm doing here. Running a lot of pick and rolls with Kevin Love this game. That time, I believe that's, yeah, Corey Brewer again coming up big, taking my drive all the way. Corey Brewer's finished on a lot of shots that I give to him this game, so that's feeling good. And everybody finished on this alley-oop with one hand to make it a 7-point game. 1 or 3 remaining, or a little bit over 3 remaining, I should say. So we're feeling good in this game. Denny's having a 20-20 game, which is always good. Kevin Love turned the ball over there in the pick and roll. Might have been my fault for going a little bit too early there, unfortunately. And this also might be my fault a little bit too. I probably should not taking that shot in transition because my catch and shoot isn't that well. And Kevin Love just shouldn't be taking shots in general because he's freaking Kevin Love. And he keeps on getting blocked by Gortat. But look at Corey Brewer making his case for MVP of the game as Kevin Love catches that alley-oop. Brewer stealing the ball and helping us seal the win as Denny lobs it up to and Love there to basically finish the game off. Now Denny getting a steal of his own, and I'm just going to take that one all the way myself, and that's going to help us come through with the victory here. Up by 8. No way we blow this lead. We've been a little susceptible to blowing leads like that OKC lead and the lead we almost lost against the last team we played against. I can't remember who it was, but we almost lost that lead there. But we didn't this time. We're all good. Kane Love actually made that shot, so it's all good. So you guys will see a lot of cutscenes at the end. There's a press conference, there's me talking to Kevin Love after, and the way he moved the ball, and then there's a very special cutscene that I'm not going to spoil. It's pretty surprising. If you guys want to see, it's pretty cool, so I'll let you guys be surprised by that. But on that note, hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You guys see the stats here. You guys see Kevin Love got 27 shots and 4 turnovers and the few assists he had, and the few times he passed it off to people and nothing happened. So I gave the man all the touches in the world. So yeah, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more NBA 2K14 Next Gen My Career games with Denny's Heist and the T-Wolves. And I will leave you guys with all the cutscenes, as well as a post-game interview with Kevin Love. We'll hear what that bastard had to say about this game.
You guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
Locker room after the game. Hey, man, what happened? Thought we had an agreement.
Sorry, I tried. It just didn't work out quite right.
Alright, it's cool. We'll give it another go next game then. Still feel like that's the best way for us to win.
Man, look, I will make it happen.
Okay, catch you later. And don't forget, man, we can have a real good thing going here.
I hope so. Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
It was a huge game for you in terms of assists. That was an incredible passing display. My question is this the kind of game that you strive for, or did it just happen?
It was just a result of what we've been working towards all season long. I don't go into games thinking it would be nice if I could get so many of this stat or that. Really, I just come in and try to fit into what the team is doing to the best of my ability. Tonight, that was being the role of the distributor, and it worked out pretty well for us. I know that we're all committed to doing whatever it takes to win, and it's really a part of what makes our team so great.
Thanks again for giving me a few minutes of your time. I had a brief chat with your agent, and he said you were interested in our upcoming project.
Yeah. Tell me more about it. I hear it's a movie, huh?
That's right. Horror flick. Vampires in Alaska. Vampires are big right now. Guaranteed smash hit.
Okay, what do you need me for?
Well, we have the script, a cast, and a place to start shooting. But we need someone, to underwrite the production.
Okay, I get it. So basically you need me to pay for it. What do I get in return?
Once this thing hits, it'll be huge. Aside from box office, you'll get merchandising, sequels. It'll become a full-on franchise. You'll see a nice return on your investment, believe me. Here, take a look at this proposal. What do you think? Can I count you in?
You know what? Absolutely, man. This looks awesome.
Excellent. I'll send the final contract over to your agent tonight for you to sign, and we'll start shooting this thing next month. Oh, thanks again. You'll be thrilled to see how big this gets.